welcome back. At first glance, they might look like ordinary pennies, but don't be fooled. Lincoln wheat pennies have a rich history, and some of them are hiding big value. From rare mint dates to striking errors, a few of these coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. Let's uncover the secrets behind these tiny copper treasures. The 1938 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark may appear common at first glance, but certain rare examples have stunned collectors with both their beauty and historical intrigue. While millions were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally omitted a mint mark, a few coins from this year have achieved extraordinary value due to condition, rarity, and unexpected minting errors. For a 1938 penny to be valued at $800,000, it must be something far beyond ordinary. A nearly perfect relic, touched by time but never worn, with a unique story that sets it apart from millions of others. The most immediate factor that can elevate a 1938 wheat penny to such value is condition. Most examples in circulation today have scratches, dirt, fading detail, or corrosion. But a coin preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition with full red luster, sharp definition, and no visible flaws is incredibly rare. Coins graded MS-68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are scarce and command premium prices. If the coin maintains its brilliant copper-red tone from the day it was minted, it becomes far more than just another wheat penny. It becomes a collector's dream. Another factor contributing to the massive value could be a minting error or variety. Double die obverse or reverse, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchet can turn an ordinary penny into a legendary piece. For example, a 1938 penny struck on a foreign planchet, or with a strong double die on Lincoln's profile, or the inscriptions could be unique or one of only a few known examples. Such coins are often misidentified or overlooked, but once discovered and authenticated, their value can rise quickly. Numismatists are always on the lookout for rare varieties like these, especially from well-studied years like 1938. The historical context of the late 1930s also adds emotional value. America was in recovery mode following the Great Depression, and the looming specter of World War II was beginning to cast its shadow across the globe. Coins from this time represent resilience, change, and transition. A coin that survived these decades in untouched condition might have been part of a special collector's set, a saved treasure from a family heirloom, or found stored away in a bank vault, untouched by time. Such stories bring additional depth and emotional connection to the coin's journey. Finally, provenance, the coin's ownership history, can play a role in valuation. If a 1938 wheat penny was once owned by a famous numismatist or was part of an important auction or display, that adds prestige. Some coins carry legacies that increase their desirability even further. At $800,000, this coin is not just about metal or minting. It represents the rare convergence of history, perfection, and discovery. It's the kind of coin that inspires collectors to check every wheat penny in their jar. Because who knows, that tiny copper coin hiding in plain sight might just be the next great find. The 1944 D. Lincoln wheat penny is a coin that has sparked immense interest in the numismatic world, especially when it comes with unusual physical characteristics that suggest a rare error or historical anomaly. While the Denver Mint struck over 430 million pennies in 1944, making it one of the more common mintages in the wheat penny series, a small number of these coins have surfaced with extraordinary features that set them apart from the rest. A damaged example, particularly on one side, is typically worth very little, unless the damage isn't post-mint, but instead tied to a unique minting error. That's where the intrigue begins. In the world of rare coin collecting, what may appear as damage could, upon expert analysis, be classified as a dramatic mint error. Errors such as off-center strikes, die breaks, clipped planchets, or even coins struck on the wrong metal have historically fetched huge sums of money at auctions, even if they show wear or circulation marks. In some cases, a coin with one side partially or fully blank, misaligned, or showing a deep indentation may be the result of a striking anomaly or planchet defect that occurred during the minting process. These errors are incredibly scarce, especially for coins from the wartime years when minting processes were heavily scrutinized. In 1944, the U.S. Mint had just returned to producing pennies in copper after using zinc-coated steel in 1943 due to wartime metal shortages. However, a few leftover steel planchets from the prior year remained in the system. Coins accidentally struck on these steel blanks in 1944 are among the most sought-after errors in American coinage. A verified 1944 D steel cent once sold for over $1 million, and even circulated versions are known to command prices upwards of $700,000, depending on the coin's overall appearance and verification of authenticity. Damage that aligns with unusual coloration, magnetic properties, or uncharacteristic weight for a copper penny can lead to further investigation and testing. If the coin in question is one of the very few 1944 D steel cents, or if it displays a never-before-seen error pattern authenticated by professional grading services, its market value could easily climb into 6 or 7 figures, regardless of one-sided damage. Such a discovery would ignite excitement across collectors, dealers, and investors alike. In some cases, a heavily worn or flawed side can be the result of a rare brockage error where a previously struck coin becomes stuck to the die, leading the next coin to be imprinted with a mirrored and partial impression. Brockages are extremely rare and can create incredible collector demand. Furthermore, any 1944 D penny that comes with an official certification from a reputable grading authority such as PCGS or NGC, confirming it to be a mint error or off-metal strike, could instantly become a highlight of any advanced collection. The 1952 D Lincoln wheat penny is typically a common coin in circulation, with over 746 million minted at the Denver facility that year. But occasionally, a specific example stands out due to unique features that spark curiosity and collector interest. In this case, the coin is noted for having a distinct black shade, which may suggest either long-term oxidation or the presence of an unusual metal composition or error during minting. While most blackened coins are dismissed as damaged from environmental exposure, certain coins with deep toning, unusual metal mixing, or genuine off-metal errors can carry enormous value. This particular coin, with its intense black surface and confirmed authenticity, has attracted a valuation of $400,000. The striking black appearance of the 1952-D penny can result from years of chemical interaction, possibly due to exposure to extreme conditions or the coin being stored in non-acid-free holders. However, if experts determine that the coloration is a result of an error in the alloy mixture or a striking process anomaly, the coin can rise sharply in value. A copper penny with improper alloy mixing, where the tin or zinc levels were too high or low, could create unique colorations and surface textures. These types of metallurgical anomalies are rare, and when certified, they fetch high prices in the numismatic market. Additionally, a coin with a consistent black surface, especially when paired with original details still visible beneath the toning, can sometimes be classified as a natural tone rather than post-mint damage. Natural toning in rare hues like deep purples, blues, and blacks are highly collectible, particularly if the coin has not been cleaned or altered. The presence of the original D mint mark from Denver, coupled with the integrity of Lincoln's profile and wheat stalks, helps verify the coin's identity and adds to its desirability among collectors. In other rare scenarios, certain coins from the early 1950s were mistakenly struck on foreign planchets. The U.S. Mint occasionally produced coins for other countries during this period, and leftover blanks from foreign contracts sometimes got mixed into the production of domestic coins. If this particular 1952 D penny were struck on a non-standard planchet, like one made of a different metal entirely, that could explain both the color and the rarity, which would significantly increase its market value. A well-documented example of a U.S. coin struck on the wrong planchet has reached auction prices exceeding hundreds of thousands of dollars.